Hey there everybody, it's me, Jimmy Hoppa from Import Gaming for the win, and I'm here with my first real video, if you want to call it that, of 2018. And it's kind of starting off with a fizzle, not really a bang, but it's a pickups video, and I haven't done one of these in a long time. I think maybe within a year, an entire year. Yes, I figured I'll just do this. I'm working on a couple other videos currently, and well, I'll just talk about why I'm doing a pickups video. I got a couple of cool things in the mail, and that is... Alright. I got this, and I got another box. I guess they're too big for you to really see in the video, so I'll just take a picture here and I guess put it in the video later. But yeah, I got two boxes from Surugaya. You can see over there. Surugaya is it's a Japanese chain of video game stores, and there's one in Akihabara that I like to go to. It's probably, I would say it's like my second favorite store in Akihabara, but it's probably one of the best priced, if not the best priced store in Akihabara, and best all-around store. And yeah, I ordered a pretty big shipment, as you can see, from their online store, which has some really great prices. I think even better than the real store. And yeah, it's two boxes of things, but it's one big order. I guess I ordered quite a bit of things, but not so much where they require like these huge boxes. I just think that they pack it up really nicely, and there's probably gonna be a lot of bubble wrap and everything. But they don't want to get things crushed, so they sent these big boxes. But yeah, I found out about Surugaya's online store maybe a little bit more than a month ago. I was on a stream with Historic Nerd, who I go on his streams quite a bit, just kind of hanging out and getting drunk with him. And one night I got really drunk and really outrageous, and I apologize for that. But after the stream, I was like, I want to go shopping, and I had learned from doing some research on the Seaman video that I did with Daniel Ibertson, DJ Slope, that Surugaya has an online store, and the prices are pretty incredible. So, I don't know how I did it, but I got, being really drunk, I was able to sign up for the website, order a bunch of stuff, and I got a really sweet package, and I posted the findings on Twitter, which I often do. Some of it a little bit too hot for Twitter, so I couldn't really show all those things. When you're drinking, that's what happens. But yeah, so a little bit shortly after that, I was like, hey man, Surugaya has some really great prices. They really came through with everything I wanted. So I just made another order and kind of went a little bit nuts with it. And yeah, so here we have two boxes of all that. And yeah, basically, I would have gotten these a little bit sooner, but there were some problems with the payment and everything. I had to find another payment method. Long story short, though, I got it tonight, and I haven't opened up the boxes yet. And so I'm a little bit excited to see what I got, because I kind of forgot some of the things that I ordered. I remember most of it, but like I said, there's just so many cool things that are so cheap on that site. So it'll be a little bit of a surprise for me, and as well as you, if you're interested in this kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, real quick, let me take off one of these. I guess I'm gonna have to open up one by one. I don't have any. Oh my god, Jesus! I don't have any. Sorry, dropped something. I don't have any like crazy knives or like any sort of special techniques. I just have a 100 yen store pair of scissors, titanium coated. So I'll just be opening up here, and like I said, they probably packed it really nice. So it might take a little bit of time to open everything up, but if it gets really crazy, like really stupid and redundant, I'll just fast forward or cut things out. But yeah, I guess, yeah, like I said, there's some stuff too hot for Twitter. There's probably going to be a couple things too hot for YouTube as well. What can I say? Maybe I had a few drinks in when I ordered this stuff as well, but I'm doing it for research purposes. I'll talk about it later. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways, let me go ahead and open this up. Oh, by the way, this is my my address. It's not my address. I blocked it out. And yeah, let me go ahead and cut this tape off, and we'll see what I got. Surugaya is, like I said, very cheap. They also have a really good shipping policy, where it's like very low standards for like getting free shipping. I think it's something like you pay $15. Buy $15 worth of stuff, and they give you free shipping, which is kind of crazy. And I think it's like something like $50, and processing fees are waived. It takes a while for them to get everything together if you make a big shipment like this, because they have multiple stores throughout Japan, and they basically have to gather up all the items. And I think they said it's like something like up to 11 days. It's basically taking that much for me to get my stuff. But all right, I'm gonna open this up, and oh, I'm kind of excited. So, all right. Okay, I already see some cool stuff that I was excited about. You know what? Let me move the box out of the way because it's all plastic wrapped together. I'm surprised there's no bubble wrap. Oh, look at that. Wrangling this stuff out here. I think it's taped to the box. It's kind of nuts. Glued to the box. All right, so here's a little pile of stuff. It's basically all plastic wrapped. You can already see what's in there from this outside screen or whatever. But yeah, they even have it like a little cardboard bottom part to kind of keep things stable. That's kind of cool. This thing about Japan, top-notch presentation and service, and your stuff's never gonna get damaged in the mail. But you can already see what there is here. But I'm very, very happy with this already. Let me get my scissors and I'll open this up. And we'll take a look at the goods. I think I paid a little bit over $200 for this order, and I think the other box probably has a bunch of crazy stuff in it, but not a lot of games, but a lot of game stuff. And I paid like a little bit over $200, but like one single item in here, you'll probably figure out which one it is. But you know, I don't think it's in this pile right yet. Oh, I think maybe actually it is. Counted for maybe about a third of that. But yeah. Oh, here you go. Got a lot of stuff here. Let me move this out of the way. I'll just take a look at this first because it's so big and nice. This is Gensou Suikoden 5 for the PlayStation 2. And as you can tell, it's kind of a pretty big box. And yeah, this is the limited edition. It's pretty hefty, pretty heavy. I don't really remember what's inside of it. I can read it here, but let's just open it up. But yeah, I think in the States there were some cool kind of bonus items that came with Suikoden 5 for pre-ordering, which I have them like a kind of a cell, I think like some sort of like cheesy cell frame kind of thing, and I think like some CD and stuff, which I have those. They're all in the States still, but Japan got a proper Suikoden 5 limited edition, and let's just take a look at it. So you know, outer box, it's kind of cool. Oh, this is kind of nice. You try to figure out how to open this thing without ripping it apart. Okay, so I guess you gotta open it up from here. Suikoden 5, and yeah, looks like there's an art book or something. Alright. Man, it is in pristine shape too. So here's the game, which I already had a copy, and now I have another one, which I wonder if this is a not for sale special kind of thing. I don't really see anything, but I'll check my other copy later and see if it's some sort of special serial number or whatever. But here's looks like an art book, yeah, kind of a Design Works thing. That's kind of nice. A lot of concept. Ooh, look at Leknot over there. Vicky, series favorite. Jean, my God. There's actually a figure from this iteration of the series, a Jean figure from like a Konami Gals collection thing. I need to get that. It's not my favorite interpretation of her. But yeah, look at that. Damn, that's some... For a little art book that comes with a limited edition, that is fantastic. And let's see what else is in here. Probably a CD or something. Yeah, it looks like there's a little tiny CD. A little bit of a music selection. Ongakushu. Yeah, I already have the official soundtrack for this game, so this is just like a kind of cool collector's thing to have. And oh, God. Is it a bunch of lithographs? Kind of like a picture board? Yeah, it's like a little image board. Look at Georg Pride. Yes, his name is Georg. That's pretty cool. I like that. I wish they had this for all the Suikodens, but Suikoden 5, hey, happy to have that. Alright, next thing, I mean, it's right in front of you, but next thing we'll take a look at this. one of the all-time greats, Hydlide. Active role-playing game, Hydlide. Let's see. Yeah, obviously not one of the all-time greats, but one of the most important role-playing games, I'd say. I got this basically because I think during the stream I did, Super Derek was asking if I had this game, and I did not. And well, now I do. So if I do an RPG stream, maybe I'll play this. I don't think Hydlide's as bad as people say, but it is pretty. There's a lot to be desired. But there you go, a little manual. Let's see if I open up this side. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera, so a little bit hard to see. So if I goof up, sorry. That's all I gotta say. And there's a little cartridge. And if you pull it out, and Hydlide, and yeah, kind of a boring looking cartridge, but yeah, I've not played the MSX version of this, but I'll play it after I'm done filming this Picos vid, and I'll add some footage of it and whatever other games I have in here. Give you a little bit of a visual treat because it's boring looking at a guy's hands, right? Okay, this is the game that cost me like more than it probably should have, but this is Salamander, or what do people say, Salamander. This is like the Life Force Salamander series in Japan. Konami on the MSX, tons of Konami games. Building up quite a nice collection of Konami on the MSX. Let me open this up real quick. And Salamander is I've got a few versions of it now. The MSX version, just kind of like a lot of the Konami shmups on the MSX, it's a little bit rough, but look at that cover, man. Look at that shininess. I really like Salamander, even though I suck at it pretty badly. I like it a little bit more than Gradius, but not as much as Otomedius. But there you go, look at the manual and everything. Does it have the little speed Fuji? No, it's not. But yeah, we'll just take a look at this manual, just chit chat about this. But yeah, Salamander, really great game. I like that it has vertical and horizontal scrolling. More of a fan of horizontal scrolling. Man, I miss manuals. And I miss manuals like that. Look at that artwork. Wow. Jesus. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Zoe? What's up, girl? Yeah, I'll probably be playing this on a stream or something. Maybe I'll do like a Import Gaming for the win Chibisode on it. Oh, let's take a look at the cartridge. Alright. Fantastic shape. I think it said on the website that this was a Condition B, Rank B, but that looks pretty spotless to me. I don't know, but like I always say about Japanese rankings, like even when people say it's like rank C or rank B, from what like a regular person who's outside of Japan would consider, it's probably like a rank A. As far as these go, I already have this, but I now have another one, so maybe I'll offer it to somebody else. This is in better shape than mine as well, but this is a little PaRappa the Rapper collectible doll. This is volume, I guess actually mine might be in better shape. This should be volume 1, and of course it's PaRappa in here. Nice little Rodney Greenblatt artwork. Love the PaRappa series. In fact, the second video on this channel is about PaRappa the Rapper and Guitaro Man, and nobody's watched that, which nobody should, because it's really rough. I was just learning how to edit with it. Still a fun project, but I already have a... Oh my god, it's pretty loud. I already have one of these little figurines already, like I said. But I have another one, so maybe I'll keep it in a box. Maybe I'll offer it to somebody. This one looks like it's a little bit dirty. I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody was eating chocolate ice cream with the PaRappa. And as you can see already, PaRappa's got these little dog bone underwears. And I don't know if I'm going to get demonetized from YouTube because I just showed that, but whatever. But yeah, cool little cloth beanie, cloth clothing. Yeah, love the PaRappa the Rapper games. Generally I'm in PaRappa 2, it's okay. But yeah, let me take a look at the last one. And this is, you can probably tell from here, this is PaRappa's little girlfriend. Ooh, a game about a rapping dog whose girlfriend is a flower. Sunny Funny, and this is volume 2. And I don't have this one, so I'm pretty glad to get this. And these were pretty... I got this because it was just I just typed in PaRappa the Rapper just to see what they had, and they had a ton of cool stuff. And yeah, here's Sunny Funny. I don't know, should we look at it, see if she has some kind of weird underwear? I think we should just go for it. Real quick, there you go. Hagaki over there. Registration card. Sunny Funny. Cool. Oh, well, she's got granny panties. I didn't have to like actively look for it. So yeah, Sunny Funny with granny panties, real cloth. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy putting this next to the PaRappa that I already have, and maybe I'll see if somebody wants that other PaRappa, because I don't really have much use for it. Just kind of getting it in case somebody wants it. All right, let me get this out of the way. And since that's everything for that box, I guess I'll open up the other one, which I think it was a little bit lighter, but it should have a lot more stuff. And hopefully some pretty cool things too. From what I remember, some cool things and a couple of kind of risque stuff. So, 1 second. Let's just talk about this real quick, just because why not? I thought I would cut anyway, but whatever. Surugaya's prices are really good. I'd say that in general, the online stores prices are better than Yahoo auctions and Mercari and even Amazon. Not always, but for the most part, yeah, I'd say that their prices have been lower overall. And all right, let's open this up. Hopefully, like I said, it's a little bit light. I hope they didn't skip on some of the things I ordered. Not that I remember, I have to check the actual order. I can assume that everything's going to be on a little cardboard plate. Alright, this is the one with lots of little stuff. And I already see something that I'm very happy to have. Okay, so this is mostly non-game stuff, but game-related goods. Alright, they glue this thing to the bottom of the box. That is TLC, Japanese omotenashi. Anyway, you can already kind of see what I got here, but let me open it up and we'll take a closer look. I don't know whether I leave this in. This might be asthma for some people. Import Gaming asthma for the loss. Okay, I already see some of the risque stuff there on the bottom. We'll get to it. Maybe we should just cut it out completely. I wouldn't want you guys to think any less of me than you already do. Okay, I think that does it. Okay, well, more plastic stuff. Now we'll take a look at this that was on the bottom. It's one of the last game things I have. Actually, this might be the last actual game. But this is, as you probably already saw, oh my god, it is stuck on there. Jimmy Hoppa opens stuff for the loss. Alright, this is Dragon Quest for the MSX2, so MSX2. And interested in getting this because I already have Dragon Quest 2 for the MSX2. I've been picking up a lot of cool MSX stuff. And I figure I might as well get this, and there are two versions. This is the white cover version, obviously, as you can see. There's also a black cover one as well. I don't know, people tell me that Dragon Quest is supposed to be really better, I guess better on the MSX than on the Famicom, but played a little bit of 2, and actually a game developer in Beep from back in the day told me, oh yeah, it's way better. And I played it, and because I guess the MSX scrolling, it was pretty rough. But I think it's just cool having this. Maybe there's some sort of benefit to having this. Oh, a lot of old school writing on this manual. Not that I care. I kind of like that stuff. But yeah, Dragon Quest manual. Look at that dragon. That old Akira Toriyama artwork. Look at that. Yeah, I really enjoy looking at kind of old manuals like this with their kind of, I don't know, compared to today's standards where everything's overly produced, crude drawings like that. But yeah, I guess whenever I do a Japanese-only RPG stream or something, I'll just put this in here for a little bit. There's the manual, and here's the cart. I think this was also supposed to be like a rank B game, but I don't know, that looks pretty damn good. Yeah, NX games on the MSX computer system, MSX2. There are a lot of weird games that NX put on MSX that most of them are really expensive, so I'm probably never gonna get them. But a lot of weird stuff on PS1 as well. I'll just put that over here. All right, this big thing over here. Super glad to have this. Ooh, look at that sun fading. Not that it really matters because I'm gonna take it out the box anyway. But this is a, you know, Akumajo Dracula X, Akumajo Dracula X Nocturne in the Moonlight, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night figurine. I think this is a Game Center item. There you go. You can always tell if it was like a Game Center item because they have these little punch-out parts where you can hook the UFO catcher into to pick it up. So yeah, this is like an old UFO catcher. I mean, Japan has the coolest stuff, right? I already have the Alucard though, as pictured here. I didn't have the Maria. And well, now I have the whole set, and I guess you can link them together. So let's just open it up and take a look at what Maria looks like. And I love this game. This is one of my favorite games. I've probably played Symphony of the Night more than any other game, just like from start to finish. Alright, let's pop this out. Oh, there goes the base. What a disaster if I pick this video. So here's a little base, and you can probably lock it in. I'll just take a picture of them locked together and put it here somewhere, but there you go. That's a little plastic and everything. It's in fantastic shape. And yeah, there's Maria. Man, that looks pretty good. Especially for a Game Center figure. Especially from this era. Actually, I think this came out with during the Wii era, so it's not too old. But I think when Castlevania Judgment came out, that awful game, they had like a new. I think they probably had like a Simon Belmont and like Maria new version, the Death Note guy drew, which I'm not interested in. But they also had these old classic versions. So hey, at least one good thing came out of Castlevania Judgment. It's got a little owl too. So pretty freaking cool. I'll put that over here for now, and let's take a look at whatever this is. Oh, that's a little calendar. Gensou Suikoden calendar. It says 2008, but I believe it's a 2009 calendar. And I'm guessing that this got released because of the PSP release, but I can't exactly remember what year that came out. But let's take a look. You got a little, probably a little desk calendar. There's the there's a little overlay. It's probably just like a lot of nice art cards, but it seems like there's a lot of little things in here. Let's take a kind of browse through. So little overlays. Oh, it's got some Suikoden 2 as well. There you go, Leknot in several. Oh, this is like all the Suikodens. Alright, Suikoden 2 in one flick. Victor, some Luke. So you got a little Suikoden 3 Luke as well. Suikoden. Bunch of Suikoden Vikis. That's pretty cool. Alright, damn man, that's you can choose what character you want to show, I guess, on your overlay. You got any Apple? You know how I like Apple. I'll settle for Kasumi though. Alright, up to Suikoden 4 and 5. Damn, that's all the Suikodens. So I guess this was just like some sort of calendar, and Gaiden as well. That is pretty cool. I'm gonna have to take a look at all the art later and then just enjoy it, because you know I'm a Suikoden freak. So, yeah, that was kind of cool. I think this was like $1. So, yeah, I should probably talk about prices. But, yeah, most of these things were like $1 to like $5 a pop. And this was like $1. They also have time sales on Surugaya, which are crazy. So, I don't know, you might get some really crazy deals from it. But, yeah, Suikoden calendar. Kind of cool. Ganbare Goemon. This is, well, Uchuu Kaizoku Akogingu. You can't really see it. You can see it over here. But this is a little manga for the first PlayStation 1 game in the Ganbare Goemon series. One where I think it's a really great game. Well, I guess as far as the series goes, it's not like, it's kind of middle of the road in the whole scheme of things. But for like a PS1 game, oh, it's great. Early PS1 game, really great game. I think this year I'm going to do a video on it. This is kind of why I wanted this manga, so I can talk about, you know, just, I don't know, I guess it was popular enough that they gave it a manga. And here's one of the volumes. So there's a ton of like cool Ganbare Goemon manga, especially for like the Super Famicom games. They all seem to have like their own manga, you know, runs. But yeah, I didn't expect to see one for this. I bet there's none for Kurunana Koi, because that game's pretty bad. Alright, I'll just take a look at this here. Nico. What's a Nico? Well, I think this is a special Nico DVD, Wanda to Kyozou. So this was a little promotional disc that talked about Shadow of the Colossus before it was Shadow of the Colossus. And I think one or two of the videos in this DVD are in the PS3 special editions, but a lot of it's just kind of images, and there's a little trailer that shows a bunch of kids, horn kids, like the kid from Eco, I guess his name's Eco, killing a Colossus, yeah, it's supposed to be a lot of cool things. I've not obviously put it in my DVD player and looked at it, but I'll probably put some pretty stuff here and show it to you. But yeah, I really love this series, and I got a PS4 basically to play Last Guardian, which, well, it's not worth getting a system for, but and it wasn't worth waiting, was it like 9 or 10 years for? But I really enjoyed it, and I just moved. But yeah, I'm looking forward to taking a look at all this stuff here. Special DVD, Nico. I remember seeing the video of those kids riding around years ago, and I'm thinking like, wow, kind of wish that game came out as well. Alright, take a look at this over here. Tifa Lockhart. If you're my friend, you probably know that I have a little shrine of Tifa Lockhart in my house. It's kind of right up here. Put a picture or video of it. This is one of the items I don't have of Tifa Lockhart. And yeah, it's just a little jigsaw puzzle. So maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll frame it. But yeah, let's just take a look. Hopefully, there's not missing missing any pieces. Oh, looks like somebody was a true collector. They didn't even open it up. You find that with a lot of stuff in Japan. It's like people buy things just to kind of collect, and then I don't know, either they die and their parents sell their stuff, or they just need to buy some cup noodles, and that's what happens. You know what? I'm gonna get this out of the way because I see it over here. I got this Chrono Trigger comic book, and I got this Famicom comic book. Oh, Famimania, Super Famimania, and there's Valkyrie, there's Princess Peach, there's Lucca. Those are some of my favorite gaming heroines, and I'm just getting this for research purposes. Actually, I'm getting it for a friend. But actually, no, they were like $1 each, and I was like, wow, smut is smut. I don't know, I don't really have a big smut collection. Maybe I'll do a video on doujin, with doujinshi, right? Like fan-made smut comics. They're not all smut, but in Japan, I thought maybe it'd be cool to have these. Whatever, if you want to unsubscribe from me, that's fine. But yeah, and I'll take a look at these as well, because why not? Just clear files, little things. In Japan, people use these a lot. Clear files, you just put documents in them. Gensou Suikoden 5, 2 of them. I just love the artwork, so wish there were a Suikoden 1 or 2, but those were like super cheap as well, like $1 or less. Alright, and the last thing, a bunch of little tiny crap. And as you can see, there's some pretty cool stuff already, especially if you're an RPG fan. Oh wow, I didn't realize that thing was so small. Alright, well, let's take a look. It's like Christmas in February. Alright, first thing, let's take a look here. This is a Chrono Trigger Ayla, little keychain thing. And I actually used to have this a long time ago, but times got tough and I had to sell it. But I'm glad to have this again. I wish I had the whole set, but Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, big fan. What I'm a bigger fan of than Chrono Trigger, though, is actually Chrono Cross. Blasphemy, I know. And it looks like I hear the 2 that I have for this reacquiring these keychains. I used to have a whole bunch of keychains for Chrono Cross. And actually, I don't think I had these ones. I had a different set, because there were 2 different kinds. I think the ones I had were actually keychains. But here's Kid. Love Kid from Chrono Cross. The, was it the Hoshio Nusunda Joshi or whatever it's called? Shoujo. That's a great song, The Girl Who Stole the Stars. And here's you guys probably might know him as Nikki, but Slash in Japan, the guitarist. Was it Radical Dreamers? Or Magical Dreamers? One of those titles. One of the best songs in the game as well. So he's playing this song, Saves Him to the Village. But yeah, little keychains here, and they were super cheap, and I want to go for the whole set. It's hard to find Chrono Cross goods, or Chrono Trigger. Here's a PaRappa the Rapper corporate whore. This is an old McDonald's toy. I think I have one more McDonald's toy somewhere. Maybe I sold it, gave it away. But a little keychain thing. I'm pretty sure this was a Happy Meal, or as they call it in Japan, Happy Set figure. But yeah, always good to have PaRappa, even though he's shelling McDonald's and getting kids fat and getting people to get diabetes, whatever. It's PaRappa, you gotta believe. This is a Valkyrie, Legend of Valkyrie, Adventure of Valkyrie figurine. Bikini Babe edition, but it's got a little surfboard. And yeah, I mean, for these figures, like, this kind of figure, I'll open it up later and show that it's constructed and everything. But this is one also has a variant with Heihachi from Tekken on her surfboard, but this is just the normal version. And I almost have all the Valkyrie toys as well, because I'm a grown man who likes to collect toys. As you can see here, actually I have a couple of these already. This is, let me just open it up because you can't see, one of my other favorite series. I try to collect as much as I can from. They're hard to come by. Didn't produce too much things for it, but well, let's go and take a look over here. This is Lolo and Popka. Not the Dolly Popka, but that's where he got his name from, actually. Oh god. Well, okay, no. See, her hair's gone. I guess I'll assemble this later. I thought I lost something important, but yeah, this is a little figurine for, I guess you could take her hat off and have just hair. But yeah, Lolo and Popka. Klonoa 2 characters. This was from like one of the Namco Gal series. A lot of these companies like Namco, Capcom, Konami, they would have a Sega even. Sega has some really cool ones, but they have these little Gal figurines, little gashapon crank-up machine figurines. And here's one for Klonoa 2. I wish I had a Klonoa figure, but this'll do, you know. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite games. One of them for the Saturn too. It's one of the games that got me into import gaming in the first place. Way back when I was 11 or 12 years old. This is a well, this is a little keyholder mascot for Princess Crown. Sorry about that. And Odin Sphere. And this is a you know, Vanillaware games. Some of the characters from Odin Sphere. Oh god, some of the characters from Princess Crown. Just little, I guess originally it was 381 yen. I did not pay that much. Little figurine of Gradriel from Princess Crown. And I guess it's a keychain as well. But yeah, hard to come by. Like a lot of the George Kamitani Vanillaware characters, they have tons of goods, and I collect a lot of the figures. You know, stuff like Odin Sphere, Muramasa, Oroboro, Muramasa, Dragon's Crown, stuff like that. Really big fan, so I try to collect as much of those figures and stuff that I can. I just really love the art style for his games, you know. So there you go, a little minifigure. I guess I'll have to try to find the other ones. If I can find them for as cheap as I did, then awesome. I'll look at these later, but it's a little mini CD for, as you can tell, The Adventure of Valkyrie, Legend of the Key of Time. Warukure no Bouken. And yeah, I did a video of this a long time ago, and I promised to do a bunch of videos in it, but I never did because I suck. But this is the soundtrack to the game, and oh my god, it just broke. I didn't break. But it's a little, you know, little mini CD. Not a lot of music in the game. In fact, when I did that video, it was over 20 minutes, so I had to use songs from like Juraga and Quest of Kai. But yeah, I thought I would love to have the actual soundtrack to this game. I don't know if it comes with sound effects or not, but that would be a nice little bonus. But yeah, that's unfortunately, this case is terrible. So I guess I'll have to keep it in this little generic CD case. But yeah, Adventure of Valkyrie, Legend of the Key of Time. If you haven't seen it, my video on it, I think it ended up pretty well. It's one of the few videos I like. I'd like to redo it though. Alright. Couple of other things here. Little clear coaster sets for Suikoden 3. This is Chris, the Flame Champion. I think it's the Honno no Eiyu in Japanese, but little clear coasters for that. And here's the rest of the heroes. So Hugo, and it's kind of get covered up here, but Gedo, I guess, Gedo, I think his name, he translates to Gedo, Gddoe. But yeah, just some little clear coasters. They're cheap. probably never gonna use them, but I'm like I said, I'm a Suikoden freak. Whatever I can find, I try to get. I got a pretty nice collection now. And the last thing are the anime for Ganbare Goemon trading cards. They're brand new, and I don't know how much they were selling, but you could input how many you wanted, and I put in 3 just to start off, and maybe I'll open them all up now. Maybe I'll open up one. If they're lame, I won't open them all up, but let's just open it up and see. Pretend like I'm 6 years old again. Okay. Rokudenashi. Okay, interesting. But I guess this is based on Ganbare Goemon 4 for the Super Famicom, since these are little enemies in it. Oh, I wish I had this anime. It'd be cool. Bisumaru is always nice. So, we'll frame of Yae. I'm a big fan of Yae, you know? I don't know. Okay. Ishikawa Tsukasa. I guess he's an original character in the anime. Alright, and yeah. I don't really care about that. Oh, there's little stickers. But I don't know. Look, I don't know if you can see, but look where the stickers are cut. Kind of terribly cut stickers. Okay. Well, I'll open the rest later, and maybe if I do, I'll just put a picture here. But yeah, that's those were my finds in my box. I would say I got a pretty good deal on everything. Something that I've been looking for a long time. Got a few MSX games. Always looking for MSX stuff. Sorry it's so messy here, but you know, it's the chaos. Really excited to get this stuff, and I definitely will be ordering from Surugaya again. Unfortunately, they're only in Japan. They don't do international shipping. And in fact, the first time I used my credit card was actually a debit card. But it worked the first time I ordered from them, but then the second time they're like, we don't do foreign credit cards. So I had to do you know, bank transfers. But yeah, I mean, if they had international, I would totally recommend them. But I recommend coming to Japan and going to their Akihabara store. It's really tiny, but it's the overall for all around stuff. It's the best store in Akihabara. It's not my favorite. I still say Deep is my favorite, but it's my second favorite store, and their prices are great. And yeah, if you live in Japan, I definitely recommend going on Surugaya. They have a lot of sales, like every day, a time sale. Just don't F with me, man. I'm gonna keep it PG for the kids, but yeah, don't be buying up all my MSX games. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I thought about doing some other pickup videos, like maybe my best finds from last year, top 50, top 100. I had a bunch of Akihabara finds from a couple months ago. I never showed anybody or talked about. Thought maybe I'll do a video on that. But yeah, if you liked the video, let me know. If you don't really like pickups videos, then hey, I'm not gonna be too frequent, hopefully. But yeah, I'll go back to working. Actually, I'll clean this crap up. I'll play some of these cool MSX games and put some of these figures up on display, and I'll work on my other videos. And hopefully, in February this month, I'll have at least 3, well, including this one, and maybe even 4. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I don't really know how to end these things, so aloha.